Courtney with Stahls TV. Did you know that the back-to-school season is the second largest shopping season for retailers? In fact, in 2016, the back-to-school and college spending season reached a high of $75.8 billion. And personalized apparel and accessories are on the top of every parent's list this year for back-to-school season. So how can you make sure that what you're printing and selling will allow you to capitalize on these sales? In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a personal touch to a variety of back-to-school items from Viv and Lou. Let's go ahead and get started. For all of our personalization, we'll be using the Stahls Hautronics Fusion Heat Press. This heat press allows for a variety of interchangeable platens. This way I can personalize different areas of my bags and back-to-school accessories fast and easy with the heat press. For the personalization, I'll be cutting my names and monograms out of CAD-cut heat transfer vinyl. This product will allow for easy personalization and a variety of finishes. Now the first set for back to school is going to be a backpack and lunch combo. I've chose a combo that has a matching pattern. This way I'm able to sell the set together, as we'll talk about later in the video. For personalizing the item, you'll notice I'm sliding the backpack underneath the Fusion's open throat underneath here so I can get an even pressure across the item. By loading this bag directly on top of that small 7-inch round platen, all of the bulk and pockets in the seams have fallen below, and I have a fast and easy place to personalize. I'll load my transfer onto my design here, ensuring that it's straight on the backpack, cover with a cover sheet, and apply for the recommended application. For this vibrant sparkle finish, we're using CAD-cut glitter flake, which applies for 10 seconds at 300 degrees. Peel back the plastic carrier and we have a completed backpack. To add to the backpack set, we're going to go ahead and personalize that lunch box. Now the lunchbox set has a unique application as well for printing the top of the area. This bag from Viv and Lou, purchased at wholesaleBoutique.com, has a nice open pocket, so I can now open this bag and thread it onto the heat press to allow for that same personalization that we did on the backpack. I'll grab my CAD-cut monogram and CAD-cut glitter flake. I line it with the center of the top pocket of the lunchbox and press again with the cover sheet for the recommended application. Again, the open flexibility of the Fusion allows me to load this bag on easily and add the personalization. For our second back-to-school set, we're going to personalize for the college student with an ID case from Viv and Lou and a matching lanyard. To do this, I'm going to change out that bottom interchangeable platen to a small 4-inch by 4-inch size. This will allow me to easily personalize the ID case without having to worry about any of the zippers or bulk getting into the way of the application. I'll load my ID case on and grab my personalization. For this item, we'll be using CAD-cut fashion film, which is a matte finish on the ID case. Again, I chose a monogram, very simple for the personalization and makes it easy to get that personal touch. Cover up with a cover sheet and press for the recommended application at 320 degrees for 15 seconds. Once my application is complete, I can peel back my carrier, and the first part of our set is finished. Second, I'm going to go ahead and personalize the lanyard. Now to do this, I'm going to go ahead and use that same 4x4 platen and just thread on the lanyard so I'm getting a nice flat, even surface where I want to personalize. By threading it this way, it'll not only help get rid of any extra bulk that can cause an inaccurate application with the heat transfer, but also allows me to keep the personalization and the tag on the item without having to get it in the way of the press. Go ahead and add my name. This time I'm going to go ahead and add a name to the lanyard to the same complementing monogram. Line that up, make sure I have it all in place, and then cover with my cover sheet and press. Here I can peel back my carrier, and our second set is complete. For our final set, we're going to personalize a pencil case and matching hair bow for an elementary or junior high school student. To do this, I'm going to take out my 4x4 platen and load back in the original 16x20 that comes with the Fusion. Once I have that loaded into place, I can now personalize my last two items. For the pencil case, I'm going to use an additional accessory to ensure that I get flat pressure across the entire item because of the very thick seams. Inside the pouch, I'm going to place two Print Perfect pads to add that extra depth that I need for the personalization. Once I have that loaded in, I'll also need to make sure that I have enough that I don't have too much pressure on my item at the heat press by adjusting back the pressure on my machine. Once I have my pressure set for the pads inside of the pencil case, I can line up my transfer. For this, I went ahead and added the name and a gold CAD-cut glitter flake personalization on the front of the bag. Using a solid gold color like this really brings out the bright colors in these patterns. Cover it with my cover sheet and press for glitter flake's full recommended application. Pulling back my carrier, I have a completed pencil case, and we can add the last personalization element to our bow. Now to do this, I'm going to have to adjust my pressure back a little bit from the pads inside of the pencil case. Once I have my pressure set, I can go ahead and load on my hair bow and add my personalization. Again, I'm using the same CAD-cut glitter flake color to add the personalization onto the hair bow. And I'll just hold it here on the side of my heat press to avoid pressing down any of the loops in the bow. Peel back the carrier, and we have our last personalization element complete. Now that we've printed all of our items, let's talk a little bit about packaging and pricing the items so you can make the most of your back-to-school season. First, when you start to source your items, look for like patterns across multiple items like we've done here with the Viv and Lou brand from wholesaleBoutique.com. By doing this, you can encourage your customers to buy more than one item and an additional pattern and be able to increase your sales. It also allows you to set up pricing for sets of items. By adding the personalization to the items like we've done here with the CAD-cut materials, this helps to add a personal touch to everything that you're printing for the back-to-school season and makes the item unique so it's different from what you're seeing in the large retail chain shops. And lastly, when you think about pricing these items and packaging them together, offer a discounted package on sets like we've done here with the backpack and the lunchbox. By offering a discount or a buy one get one special, you can encourage the customer to buy more than one item and drive up the profits that you make off of every customer. I'm Courtney with Stahls TV, and best of luck with your back to school season.